What's up guys, this is TCG Avenger 696 again. As I promised in my last video, this is going to be the second TCG update of the day. As you can see from the screen, this is the Dark World themed structure deck called Gates of the Underworld. It was released in the OCG a couple of months ago, and it is a really good deck. From what I've seen, either in playtesting with friends offline, or testing with friends and other people on DN, this thing is so broken, it's not even funny. Guys, I really fucking can't stress that enough. From what me and my friends have gathered, and with our texts and whatnot, this thing is possibly going to be tier 0. I fucking shit you not. This could quite possibly be the third tier 0 deck in history. First being Chaos /04/05 time period, before the ban list was even brought in, and then in around, I think it was 06, 07, 08 era was Teledad, and you all know how that went. Konami nerfed that thing to no fucking end. It's a really good deck. It's really fun. As I said, it is quite busted at times. It is released on the 18th of October, which is tomorrow. So if you haven't pre-ordered already, or if you have, you just need to get this thing ASAP. It is just so broken, and it's just really fun to run. This video is just going to be the TCG spoiler of the deck. There are some changes from the OCG version, but I'll go through that in time when I'm going through the video, and I'll let you know what has been changed. First off, you have your typical boss monster of the deck, Grapha, Dragon Lord of Darkworld. Really busted card for his effect. If it's discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, you can select one card on your opponent's side of the field and destroy it. Or if it was discarded by your opponent's card effect, you can look at one card in their hand, and if it was a monster, you can special summon it to your side of the field. Like, it's a win-win situation either way, because you can destroy one of their cards, or you can steal one of their monsters from their hand. It's quite crazy. Plus, if you have another Darkworld monster on your side of the field, and you have Grapha in your graveyard, you can return the monster in the field to your hand to special summon Grapha back from graveyard. So you can just keep special summoning back and back again, so long as you have a Darkworld monster on your side of the field. One thing that did change with this was the name. Originally on the OCG it was Grapha Dragon God of Darkworld, but Konami, being the dickish people they are, they had to change the name. They could change it to Dragon Lord. I'm not too sure why, but it's Konami, so they always do crazy shit like this. Your second card, obviously, if you've seen the OCG version, is going to be Snow of Light of Darkworld. Pretty much your hands-down searcher of the deck. It searches out anything with Darkworld in its name. That includes your field spells, your trap cards, your spell cards, monsters, you name it. Snow can search any of it. Plus, it's going to be really kick-ass effect. As I said, if it's discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, you can add one card with Darkworld in its name from your deck to your hand. And if it was discarded by your opponent's card effect, you can select one card in their graveyard and special summon to your side of the field and face up defense, and then you get your search as well. So it's win-win either way. Again, Celery, Guru of Darkworld, I think this is brand new as well. I'm not quite sure, but if I'm wrong, guys, just please leave a message and let me know if I'm wrong or not. It seems pretty alright. I kind of wouldn't really use it. If it was discarded by a card effect, you can special summon from the graveyard to your opponent's side of the field and face up defense. It's kind of not a good thing. It's giving your opponent a +1, basically, giving them a free monster. But when Celery's special summoned by an effect of a Darkworld card, your opponent must discard one card from their hand. So it's kind of a decent effect in a way, but I wouldn't really use it. I'm pretty much sure nobody else would use it as well. And then we have all the old Darkworld cards. This got the reprints: Zur, Genj, Scar, Kaki, Gren, Bro, Beige, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Rainbow, all that kind of stuff. shocking thing that I can't believe that they kept in was Tragodia. I really thought that they were not going to give us it because it's Konami. They can be quite dickish at times, but I'm very happy they kept Tragodia in. It needed the reprint badly, and it gives because it only was either released as a Jump promo or the Ultimate Rare in the Turbo packs. So this gives it the much needed mass reprint that it needed. So everybody can everybody has access to it, and everybody can play it in their decks or whatever. Sengan again got the reprint. Although it has many reprints before, I think it just took it in because of the Fiend and it works for the deck. Another thing that I'm very surprised that they kept in was Battle Fader. I'm very shocked on that they kept that in. There's a few things that I was hoping for, and that being one of them. I know it was released as the Ultra and the Ultimate and then the Super in the tins, but even at that, they were still pretty hard to come by because people valued them quite high, even though they were coming out in the Super in the tins. So that's very nice to see that reprinted, so it gives the option of people picking up Battle Feeders quite easy now to finish off decks or collections or whatever. Most of these cards you will have to run in 3. Grapha, obviously 3, Snow 3, and then your Bro for your draw engine as well. Beige, I've kind of seen a lot of play about it now as well. Beige, it's just guarded special on the back, even if you have 2, get 2 back, and then you can go into an Exceed or level 4, sorry, rank 4 Exceed or whatever. Now onto your spell cards. The field spell of the deck and your second draw engine is your Gates of Darkworld. All field Fiend type monsters gain 300 attack and defense, and then once per turn you can banish 1 Fiend type monster from the graveyard to discard 1 Fiend type monster from your hand and then draw 1 card. So either way, like it's a win-win situation again. Like if you have like a Bro in your graveyard, remove Bro, discard Grapha, blow up something, and then draw. And then if you have a Dark One in your field, return it, fetch something, Grapha back again, or gold or silver. Even better if you have 2. You can go. Say you could discard, say, Dark World Lightning, blow up their back row, one of their back row, discard gold, bring it back again, and then use Gates effect, banish 1 from graveyard, discard another gold or silver, and bring it back, and then draw, and then you can go into a rank 5 Exceed, either being Tiras or Adrius, either one of the 2, and they're quite busted themselves. Again, very good card, gonna have to be run in 3. I know there will be a lot of hate on this, but if you side deck right and main deck right, you shouldn't have a problem with that. With the destruction power, MSTs, heavies, all that kind of shit. Dark World Lightning, get another reprint, very happy on that. Gateway to Dark World, kind of very iffy on that card. It seems pretty decent, but then it hinders you as well because you can't special summon after you play it. So that's kind of shitty. That's kind of downgrades a bit, but I can't see too many people running that. Dark World Dealings needed the reprint badly. This is very good news for anybody that wants to run Dark World or that has been trying to build the deck but couldn't because of funds or having enough trades or whatever. This is very good for you people, myself included. It'll be very good. 3 to run of these as well. Lure of Darkness gets another reprint, that's very good as well. Card Destruction, one of the busted spell cards in this deck. It is not even funny. Like if you have a good hand, good starting hand, and you go Card Destruction, your opponent's just gonna go. They're just gonna go sad face, and you'll just be bending over the table, and they'll be pretty much up shit creek without a paddle. Like if you've got 2 gold, a silver, and say a Bro and a Grapha, you play Card Destruction, you get 2 gold back and then silver, and then Bro goes to the graveyard along with Grapha. Grapha blow up something if they've went first, and then you draw your 5 cards for Card Destruction, and then you draw again for gold, or sorry, not for gold, for Bro. so it's pretty busted in that right. So I can see a lot of card destruction plays been happening over the next coming months. Terraforming again, get some other reprints to help out with the field spell. Dark Eruption again to help out with getting your 1500 or less darks back to your hand if you want to use them again. Your trap cards are Dark Scheme. Your opponent has to discard one card to negate this card's effect, otherwise both players discard 2 cards then draw 2. It kind of does help in a way, like if you have a shit hand and your opponent has a shit hand as well, it helps you both out, but then again all they have to do is just discard one card to negate it and then you're kind of fucked in that right. Forces of Darkness, it's pretty decent, so it's your own personal preference if you want to run it. DDV, Deck Devastation Virus, this needed a reprint heavily. It was released way back ago. I think it was Flaming Eternity, if I'm right. Tributes one Dark Monster with 2,000 attack or more to destroy all monsters with 1,500 or less attack points from your opponent's hand and field for the next 3 turns. So that's pretty busted as well. I can see that getting a lot of play now. Eradicator Epidemic Virus. This is going to be very big for the deck. It's going to hit a lot of things. Like you can either choose spell or trap cards, whatever you want to get rid of first, and whatever you fear first. Just get rid of it there and then for the next 3 turns. Mind Crush, yeah, that's going to be very good this format, considering it's going to be a lot of search cards, so Mind Crush is going to help. Dark Deal, this thing is not even funny. That thing is pure broken. If you don't know what it does, look it up. And if you're running Dark Worlds, fucking run that card. Like, it stops so many things and it helps you out so much. It's a game breaker. Like if you have a good field, your opponent, if you have face down Dark Deal, your opponent goes Dark Hole, just go Konami, sorry. Dark Deal, pay 1,000, you get to change the effect of Dark Hole to make them discard 1 card from your hand. So it helps you out as well. It saves your field and it helps out your hand as well. So it just rapes them of using Dark Hole. Or again, Heavy Storm. You have a good back row. They go Heavy Storm, flip Dark Hole. No, sorry. Change the effect, then you get them discard 1, so it helps you out. And plus, if it's discarded by their effect, so you get the second effect as well, whatever you discarded. Transmigration Prophecy. I'm quite glad they kept that in. I wasn't quite sure. Either myself and Tony weren't quite sure whether we're going to keep it in or not, because it is pretty decent. Its effect's very good as well. So yeah, I'm glad they kept that in. Escape from Dark Dimension, again for bringing back your removed from plays. Dark Bribe, that needed another reprint as well. I'm glad they put that in there. The few things that I've seen that had changed, they took out Dark Necrofear from the OCG, and they gave us Card Guard. I'm not kind of sure why they've done that. That's kind of gay, in my opinion. Like, it's Dark Necrofear is one of the old cards from the original package. That would have been nice for collectors like myself, or just for nostalgia purposes, really. It would have been nice to have. And another thing that changed was Giant Germs, so they fucked in Goblin King instead. Like, I don't know why you're doing that, Konami. That's just stupid, in my opinion. Like, if the deck is what it's meant to be, just leave it alone and let it have the same. Like, Giant Germ is, again, one of the older cards that, in my opinion, needed a reprint badly. Like, most people, they're very hard to come by because they're such an old card, and, like, even if you try to buy them online, I think they're still hitting like a couple of pound each, which is pretty dear. Like, they shouldn't be more than 20 or 30p, if that. So and a reprint of that would have been quite nice, but again, it's Konami being dickish, so what can you do? But on the same side, I'm glad they did let us keep Battle Speeder and Trigodia, those two being the big main reprints of the deck. So that's the deck at the minute, guys. That's just the deck spoiler been reviewed for you. If there's any comments below on the deck, or what you think is going to happen in the next couple of months up until March, do you think Dark Worlds are going to rule supreme over the TCG? Are they going to go tier 0? Are they not going to do so well? If you have any opinions, just leave it down below. And I'll gladly have a look at them, and I'll gladly have a banter with you about the deck and that. From testing with my friends and that, I'm going to build this deck, and from it, when I get the decks tomorrow, or hopefully on Thursday, when I go to Creative Destruction. But from what I've seen in testing, it's just broken beyond belief. It's not even funny. Like the Exceeds are going to make this thing busted beyond repair. Like Adrius and Tyrus, they are going to be the main things. Main Exceeds are going to run in this deck. Tyrus, you can if it battles or if it attacks a monster or it has been attacked, you can just detach. You can target one monster on your opponent's side of the field, detach a material, and destroy that card. That is fucking busted. Pretty much sure you'll agree with me. But yeah, as I said, guys, if you have any comments about the deck, just leave it below. And again, rate and subscribe to our channel and our videos. I will be doing another update in the next one more video for today. So stay tuned. Thanks.